In the real estate industry, we're obsessed with the grind. We talk about crushing it, hitting the phones, and winning the listing. And as leaders, as broker owners or team leaders, we often lead the same way. We use force, we use quotas, we use pressure, and we use the hustle culture to drive our numbers. And look, I'll admit, force works. It gets results for sure in the short term, but force has a shelf life. Force creates compliance. Compliance means your agents do exactly what they have to do to stay and not a single thing more. But there's a much higher level to lead. It's called power. Power isn't about control. Power is about influence. It's the ability to inspire commitment. Today, I want to show you why force is a trap and how moving to a model of service and advocacy will change your retention, your culture, and your bottom line. There's an anatomy of force. Force is like a push dynamic. It's external. It requires you, the leader, to be the constant engine. If you stop pushing, the team stops moving. Does that sound familiar? I mean, you're tracking every dial, every door knock, every lead with a microscope. You only reach out to an agent when their production drops. You use the stick more than the carrot. Here's the problem. Force is exhausting for you, and it's toxic for them. In a force-based culture, loyalty is transactional. If another brokerage offers your top producer a 5% better split, they're gone. Why? Because there was no power holding them there. There was only a contract. When you lead by force, you aren't building a team. You're just managing a group of people who are looking for their next exit. Let's talk a little bit more about power. In leadership, power comes from service. It's the pull dynamic. When you have true power, your agents follow you because they want to, not because they have to. This is built on 3 specific pillars. Pillar 1, advocacy. Your team needs to know that you are in the foxhole with them. Are you their biggest critic or their biggest advocate? When a deal falls through at the closing table, do you ask about your lost commission? Or do you ask how you can help them recover? Pillar number 2, psychological safety. This is the secret sauce of top performing teams or brokerages. Can your agents tell you the truth when they're struggling? If they feel safe to fail, they will feel safe to grow. Power is built in the moments where you offer a solution instead of a lecture. And then there's the 3rd pillar, growth alignment. This is a shift in perspective. Stop trying to get them to hit your brokerage goals or your team goals and start helping them hit their personal goals. You see, real estate coaching and leading is not one size fits all. It's unique to the individual agent themselves. If you help an agent fund the life they've always dreamed of, they will never want to leave your side. That is influence. That is power. So how do we shift this today? It starts with your language. First, change your one-on-ones. Change those meetings, those conversations. Stop starting with what's in your pipeline. That shows your cards right from the get-go. Start with, what is the biggest roadblock in your way right now? And how can I help you remove it? Second, change the way you recognize, change recognition. In a forced culture, we correct in public and praise in private. Reverse that. Praise loudly, praise often. Make appreciation a core metric of your business. Lead with transparency. Include them in the vision. When people feel like owners of the culture, they protect it. When they feel like employees, they just clock in and clock out. So here's the bottom line. Force is what we use when we lack the character to lead. Force creates followers. Influence creates leaders. I want to leave you with a challenge. Look at your team today. If you stop pushing, if you stop the pressure and the hustle talk for 1 week, would they keep moving? If the answer is no, you don't have power. You don't have influence. You just have pressure. Don't just build a team or build a brokerage. Build a culture of advocacy and service that your agents would be afraid to leave. Lead with influence. The loyalty will follow. Hey, I'm Greg Harrelson. I run a team in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and throughout North and South Carolina and other markets. If I can ever help you, please reach out to me. Talk to you soon.